Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. We have a mission coming up, Chapter 6, Chemical Warfare, where, oh my god, a few hundred people have been killed by a silent fleet. We need to go there and we need to stop the silent fleet. Let's do this. There we go, right. We are aiming to... Oh, we have civilian ships around us. And that's the silent fleet there. Since we know where the silent fleet is, I'm going to say we position ourselves right up close. Every time I see civilian ships from, like, last episode onwards, I've been really kind of trying to avoid getting absolutely murdered by... No, okay, I've been trying to avoid them getting to the civilian ships. The civilian ships are the ones that I'm worried about, because we lost one and we lost an entire mission. There are more of them. So yeah, trying to avoid them hitting the civilian ships is kind of my priority right now.
Prepared to jump in 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Multiple Dratus contacts bearing 014, Karam 002.
I presume this won't inconvenience your big warships too much?
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get you over into Aerolon airspace as soon as your FTL drives are recharged.
That's not what concerns me.
Doesn't sound like much like Doc Cottle at all. Eliminate or defend the transports while they... Yes, so we've got to defend them. It doesn't say how many I need to lose, so I suspect,
Understood.
like last time, it will be you need to lose 0. No, I don't like turning that way. I'm going to turn this way. I really do not like these defend the civilians after that first one. I'm just having terrible, terrible flashbacks. We're going to launch all Vipers. We're going to crank the Manticore up to full defense, which means we should be able to see someone. We'll also set a focus fire target, because why not? And we're not going to fire torpedoes just yet. That should be fine. Unless we want to do... We won't swing this turn, we'll swing next turn. Okay, couple of Revenants, couple of Talons, and a Nemesis. Let's get this party started. Defend. Transport. Defend. Transport. Defend. Transport. Select target.
Yes, sir.
Target. Target. A little bit of an odd delay there after I'm clicking, which is kind of weird. Like it's probably about 0.8 second delay. It's pretty large. Strange. Anyway, let's bring you down and forwards. We will fire torpedoes at the Revenants because they're pretty slow.
Missiles on their way.
Again, strange delay there. I'll show you next time. You probably can't notice as well because you're not the person doing the clicking. So if I click... Talons aren't really... I think killing off you, the Nemesis, because it's got missiles, is going to be the most important thing here. So, click. See? Click.
Yes, Commander.
It's very strange. So much armor on the front, there's no point firing missiles at you. We'll just kill off the Nemesis with, like, one huge barrage. As for you...
Yes, sir. On it, Commander.
We're going to crank you up to full firepower. Give you focus fire targets. And I know the Revenant's got a lot of front armor, but there's no point shooting the Talon, really. Similar over here. Except we'll probably want you to lose height.
Yes, Commander.
Focus fire. Crank up that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello. Oh, not quite that. Focus fire. Right. Try that. And Manticore. Yeah, you're on full defensive. Here we go. Good. That poor Nemesis. If that's going to be the rear arm of the Nemesis, let's check. Rear 20. Yeah, so pretty low armor there.
Understood. So say we all.
Okay, just fly like that. Although if enemy ship's jumping, that could be a problem. Yeah, Nemesis is out. Manticore's doing a pretty good job at the moment of staying true, although its left armor is pretty low. What we'll have to do is just get you to rotate like that and try and get you out of the plane of the attack. Stay on defensive. You're absorbing a lot of fire right now. Like, an actually worrying amount of fire is being directed at you. We are going to go straight down the middle. I didn't think we would, but you know, they don't seem to be advancing very quickly. We've got to defend them for 5 more rounds, by the way. It says behind my head. Defend the Picon transports, sorry. While their FTL drive recharges 5 rounds. Picon pie.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Come on, hit it with something at least. Oh my god, we killed a Revenant! Those are pretty heavily armored. I am actually somewhat surprised that actually worked. We're actually going to go up. I'm going to focus fire on the Talon. Guided missiles on the Talon as well. Just trying to kill you as quickly as possible. Focus fire on the Talon. Guided missiles on...
Missile tubes prepped.
You. Guided missiles on... you. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, one more shot on that Revenant. Whoa!
Additional Dratus contacts, sir. Bearing on the transports.
Of course they are. Of course they are. God damn it. Right. Actually take you off defensive.
Yes, Commander.
Torpedo the
Missile
Talon.
tubes prepped.
Over here, we're gonna need to...
Understood.
just like turn really hard. Yep, Revenant down.
Hostile
still
unit
alive.
identified.
What is it? Oh, it's a Nemesis over here. I didn't notice that Nemesis. I did not notice that Nemesis. This is not good. That is a lot of enemy ships that I would really not want to face. Crap.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I know they're not particularly tough, but against those civilian ships, they will go through them very fast. Especially missiles. At least we've got defense. We've got a load of our ships over there. We don't have missiles either. Shipyard, go full attack. I think what we'll do is we'll wait our time over here, but we will turn this way. The idea being we'll push past up here, have to go past you, rather than the unknown. Because the worst case scenario... Oh!
Missiles incoming!
At the shipyard? Okay, did not expect that to be the play. And you've got torpedoes. Yeah, really did not expect that to be the play. Adamant. Guided missile. Nemesis.
Missile tubes prepped.
Guided missile. Nemesis. It's got torpedoes. It can do quite a lot of damage to the station. I'd rather it didn't.
Missile tubes prepped.
Similar there. Ow.
Commander, transports 2 and 3 have jumped to PyCon. Cottle's transport hasn't jumped.
Tell your commander my ship is ready to be escorted to Sagittarion.
You know we can't take you there. The Sagittarian border embargo is still in place. The whole planet is off limits to Colonial Fleet.
You have your duty, and I have mine. You can let yours get in the way of helping innocent victims, children, goddammit, or you can take me to Sagittarion and let me do my job.
Even if Kane agrees, we have to clear the Cylons first. If they see us jump now with Cottle, they're going to realize we're taking him to Sagittarion.
How? Why would they realize that? Why? I don't understand their logic there. Either way, we have limited time. We're going to get you on
yes,
boost.
Commander. On it, Commander.
There we go.
Manticore is taking damage.
Bye-bye, talent. Hello, Nemesis. You're going to have some fun in a minute. How are we doing in terms of everything else? You're reloading. You're never going to be able to hit that with a torpedo. Right, Nemesis is down. You're coming in for another pass.
Yes, sir. Understood.
We'll go boost, actually. I think one of the things that's very evident in this game is the enemy have perfect information and you don't. Because the enemy jump in doing these flanking maneuvers and stuff. And you never get afforded that chance. You're always very defensive in how you deploy, which is a shame.
So say we all.
Oh crap, can't get a target lock. Gonna have to stop boosting so we can get a target lock. If that hits the...
Missiles incoming!
Whoa! Ow! Really, ow? Probably gonna miss, but we'll try it anyway. Has anyone else got a shot? Yes. Right. Everybody fire missiles.
Missile tubes prepped.
Also, note how none of our craft seem to do the
Missiles
defending
on their
thing
way.
there.
Yes, Commander.
I'm going to try and get ourselves behind the station.
Yes, sir.
Right, now behind the station, just slowly
On it,
pace down.
Commander.
If you turn back, we will make sure to meet you with a full broadside. So we're just going to slow down, take it nice and
Yes,
easy.
Commander.
We're gonna crank up the attack. Go focus fire. Let's see how this one goes. Come on. There we go. That was close. Took a lot of damage
Sir?
to Doc Cottle's ship.
Contact zone is clear. Can also confirm PyCon medical teams 2 and 3 have hit dirt.
Inform Lieutenant Cottle that I won't break Sagittaron's embargo for his personal crusade. And Commander, that is the last time I'll hear you taking orders from an inferior officer.
Government overthrown by a Capricorn-backed coup. Their military forced to fight enemies they didn't make. Oh, I can't.
He wasn't taking orders. She asked.
Colonial
She
fleet.
relayed a request up
About
her chain of
that.
command.
I think I have an idea.
That is not taking orders. Taking orders would be acting upon it. Taking an order is acting upon something you've been told. And it would have been illegal because it's not the chain of command. That was a, okay, I can ask my commanding officer. Like, the correct response there would be, don't bother me with this drivel, etc., blah, 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 blah. Not, why are you taking orders? That's not even taking orders. That's not taking... I don't know. Anyway, let's actually view the replay on that. I want to try and get a nice close-up of these ships. Particularly as they get shot by torpedoes, because that was really worrying. Then we get shot for a little while. I can't actually get any closer than this, which is a shame, because I really like the Revenants. They look so badass. Also, it'd be so funny to watch this closer up. Oh, hi! By the way, we designated you at the very start for Screw You, and it worked. Screw You is a battle term. It's very technical. Being designated for Screw You is like when you get artillery called in your position. Why are you going lower? I can't look lower. This is as low as my camera will get. That's annoying. I'm actually going to be able to see the Revenants close up, because they're... like, this is as close as I can get to the Revenant. Actually, most of the battle takes place below the plane of my camera. No! Don't shoot the station! That's cruel and unfair! Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna just tell the autocam to do its thing. That looks cool! That's a good time to autocam. But let me get closer to the civilian transports, because I actually like those transports. They look really cool. And they've got, you know, nice shapes. That was a brilliant... Why did we fly the camera over there? Like, the camera watching that, cool. Camera flying into that, not so. Also, zoom in more here. Zoom in more. No, more aggressive. The Battlestar camera is aggressive in its maneuvers. So we're known for that. Okay, that is way too close. What do you think you're doing there? You are flying way too close for comfort there. I mean, it makes for a pretty picture. But you could literally reach out and touch one of the craft. Okay. Camera closer. Camera closer now. That's quite pretty. That is exactly the sort of shot you want to see. Now a zoom in. A crash. No, not a camera move. Yeah, after identifying the problem with the camera and why it didn't look Battlestar-y, it's now very evident. The problem is the camera in Battlestar does not move. It's a fixed object. It has zoom, it has the ability to turn, it does not move. Whereas this camera seems to glide effortlessly, which makes it feel less like you're observing space as you're just suddenly omnipotent, which it doesn't have that subjective, gritty, mortal feel that Battlestar has, which I think is very important in Battlestar. Speaking from a media studies perspective. Let's proceed. We unlocked PCM, which is something I've never found a use for. It's one of these, I think it's like a torpedo that you fire, and when it gets to an area, it goes boop, and then any missiles in that area get killed. I've never really found a reason to use it, because fighters have traditionally been better. But as we saw in that mission, they didn't seem to do much against torpedoes. Not that you can really use it to defend against torpedoes, because torpedoes tend to get their target in the one turn, so you can't really predict them. I've never really found a use for PCM. I'd much rather have the attack, personally. But maybe that's just me. Either way, we've got a lot of Tilly and we've got a lot of RP, which means that we can go get ourselves Battlestar! Okay, so if we... Nope, not here. If we go to Blueprints... Battlestar, Artemis. It's expensive. Dear God, it's expensive. I mean, I could get like I could get a Ranger and a Viper Mark II, the same cost. We'll do it. We'll do it. The Artemis-class Battlestar can now be built from the Daedalus shipyards. By the way, thank you to the people who said that the Daedalus spelt with an I is actually the Greek, so the original. Well, it's not, of course, the original spelling, because it's converted from Greek. But the converted from Greek is actually with an I. Whereas Daedalus with an E is actually the Latin, so it's actually afterwards. So this is actually more correct. So I was wrong. Alright, how much would it cost to build one of those sexy... Ooh, it's not that sexy. It would cost... Okay, it costs as much as 4.5 adamants. 4.5 adamants. It takes up in your fleet 2 and a bit adamants worth of fleet points. It has 1 extra squad of Vipers. That's it, just 1 extra squad of Vipers. Its speed is 35 meters per second less. It takes an extra turn to be built. It has 10 more hull points. A lot more armor on the front. 15 more on the left and right. And 15 more on the bottom. And it costs 4.5 adamants worth. I will build 1, and we will check how good the guns are in a fight. But dear lord, that is overpriced! Even though the Adamant is underpriced. I actually think the Adamant, if we're honest with ourselves, is probably underpriced quite severely. I would say I'd probably add 50% to its cost. Yeah, I would probably have it cost at least double a Manticore. Because compared to the Manticore, we're looking at double armor, pretty much all over. You get Vipers, which is great. It's got better guns. Sure, it's not as maneuverable. It reloads faster than the Manticore. Sure, the FTL cooldown's slightly less, the Dread's range is slightly less, but... Holy crap! That is expensive! We'll build one to have a look at the guns. But I doubt we'll be building any more of them. Holy cow! 800 points? Like, I could just build 4 adamants for that. That's the next story mission. Oh, okay. Let's check on the Cylon fleets. They're all 2,000 points. If we go to the economy... Concerned, unstable... Unstable... Concerned. Sagittarius is preparing to leave the 12 colonies. This is only alliance in name. Okay. Sagittaron. No, I'm not imagining this. Sagittarian isn't on this list. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, literally, what does that mean? Faltering. But why aren't you on my thing? I don't know. What? I don't understand. I do not understand this game sometimes. Why? Not that one. Not that one either. Why are you not... Why does it not list it? This isn't a scroll thing. I'm scrolling the mouse wheel, like clicking and dragging. I don't understand. Yeah, no. That's my feelings on them. I don't know. Let's recruit. Oh wow, officers everywhere now. Geminon, Caprica, Toron. Where's Geminon? That's Scorpion. Scorpia. Thanatos. Oh my god. It's a mad god. Geminon's over here. Oh. Well, we'll get any old officer that we like. Tech Bay, Hangar, CIC, Engineering. We'll get a Hangar one from Caprica. You've also got a nice mustache. So, sure, we'll recruit you. And then assign, active, unassigned, assign to battle group Taylor TJ. 20 Tillium to get you there. Done. And then for 50 we could jump you to here to defeat this, but I think we'll just leave you where you are. We'll end turn. There's no point spending extra Tillium. Okay, you... We will jump to here.
I've plotted the jump coordinates,
You,
sir.
we won't jump because you're expensive to jump. You... Costs like 50 to jump. I won't bother for now. Save money. Oh. Oh, we can actually do this back. No. I don't mean to... Whoopsie. I didn't mean to... Oh, God. I forgot. I thought it was only the Deedless Shipyard that could do this, and it's not. It's any fleet can do story missions, which means we now have a fleet that's significantly under strength. By the way, I'm just getting like a million emails at the moment saying LinkedIn invitations to your network. Like, I'm not even on LinkedIn! I don't even know what's going on! They're just popping up. Right. Let's do this! We are so underpowered. Oh. We should probably check what the damn mission was, right? It was to get Cottle to the planet, but apparently we start off right there. Fine? Maybe don't start that close. And we will change your weapon to a torpedo. Done.
Fleet group is jumping in 3.
At least we know where the enemy are,
2,
so we can kind of jump
1.
around them on this one.
Jump complete, sir. We've got the drop on multiple contacts.
The shape of that hull implies missile tubes with similar capacity to colonial cruisers. Cylon ships capable of orbital bombardment? Commander, if you're looking for the culprit, I believe these are the ships behind the chemical attacks.
Sir, I recommend we get on with the mission, before the Sagittarians realize we're here.
Surely they will realize when we land Dr. Cottle. Either way, everybody, hi.
Understood. Yes, Commander.
Fire everything we've got at you. Crank up the attack.
Yes, sir.
If you pull away, I want to still try and keep you in my side arc, so actually I want you more like that.
On it, Commander.
Focus fire. Focus fire. Focus fire. And turn. A lot of hull points, though. Right, we're going to try and pull in on your tail. And then, since we've not actually got Doc Cottle to defend, apparently, we will just get you to all just gang up. Come on! Yeah, we might get the kill. Oh, yes! Goodbye, new enemy craft! Right. Select target. Definitely go intercept the enemy.
Is confirmed.
And you... Not that intercepting the enemy is much good, because of the way that it does the engagement. And then we're just going to probably just go dead through the center of these enemies. We'll actually want to change you back to a more balanced approach.
Yes, sir.
And that Dre should pick everyone up.
Understood. IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Oh, hello, it's another one. That's probably another one. Yeah, we are so outgunned here. Oh my god, you hit your own dude! Wow! Arachne, thank you very much! Dude! That was awesome, thank you. I appreciate the help there. What is this? Some sort of launcher. That's missiles. What's this? Probably... It's not fighters, is it? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna destroy the Cylon cruisers and retrieve the evidence. Okay, so I guess we just destroy you? Right. Enter.
Missiles incoming!
Oh, uh-oh, Manticore! Ow, whoopsie, sorry, I did the same. Uh-oh. Oh, that Manticore got a little bit lucky there. I think we'll do emergency evasive maneuvers. Try and prevent anything happening this turn with that one. However, we can torpedo you.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe bring you down a little bit. Focus fire on the Arachne. Focus fire on the Arachne. Yeah, I'd certainly recommend, if the campaign stays the same in terms of pacing, to just mainline the story missions, because otherwise you'll end up fighting the same enemies over and over again. Just get more enemies, like, into the mix, different types.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh, sure, yeah, expose the rear to me, that's great. It sounded like sarcasm, I'm actually just really happy, thank you.
IFF confirms unit is hostile. Multiple Tratus contacts. CBDR with our position. Incoming broadcast.
Colonial Fleet, you are trespassing in sovereign Sagittarian space. Desist and leave immediately.
Sagittarian vessel. This is Lieutenant Agathon of Colonial Fleet. We are here on behalf of the Quorum to disarm and confiscate Cylon chemical munitions.
The Sagittarian Democratic Union does not recognize the Articles nor the puppet government installed by the Caprican hegemony. Leave Sagittarian, or be turned away forcefully.
This is bigger than some political squabble, you ass. There are people down there that need urgent medical assistance. Your people.
Enough! Commander, if the Sagittarians fire on Colonial Fleet forces, give them a traitor's sentence.
Oh, wait, I've got no idea what's going on. So we jumped here, and the idea was that we wouldn't be spotted by the Sagittarians, despite the fact we were going to go down to the planet and do a large-scale medical treatment program on a very large number of people in urban populations, and no one would notice, let alone notice our ships in orbit. And then their fleet doesn't recognize the puppet government installed, yet we have a puppet government installed, so why aren't we allowed here? Like, none of this makes any sense. I don't know what's going on with this mission. Either I'm missing some very key bit of information, or it has been... I don't know. I don't actually know. Poorly written would be one way I'd say it, but it's so logically inconsistent with itself that I'm not sure. Like, what am I missing here? Am I missing something? Is my world broken? The Manticore's taking loads of damage on the left. Yeah, we're going to flip you around and...
So say we all.
Going to crank up the attack on the Adamants as well.
Manticore is taking damage. Hostile unit identified.
Oh, hello. Yep, they've cranked out their missiles. Ow! The Manticore is so going to die here. Manticore, Manticore, would you want to burst some more? Use the burst. Boost. Rear's also down. Oh, God. This is not looking good. How do I keep me front or right towards the enemy? I don't. I just really don't.
Yes, Commander.
What was that? Those are terrible shots.
Manticore is taking damage.
Yeah, I know the Manticore's taking damage. There's not much I can do about it. We will, however. You know what? Guided missiles might not be necessary. If you got... No, not enough of a turn. Yeah, you're so low on health, it's not necessary at all. We're going to flip you round. We're going to go back into the action this way. We're going to fire guided missiles at Nemesis. Guided missile at the Nemesis. And end turn.
Subsystem repairs are complete.
Oh, yeah, this is the end of the Manticore.
Manticore is taking damage.
Ooh. What are those weird explosions? Just... Oh, the Arachne's dead. That's a start. Yeah, you should get a pounding from from your rear direction. That sounded wrong. And you have no armor, so that's cool. Right, focus fire you. Focus fire you. And even though you're running away, work on fire control. Which means you can't focus fire. No, more missiles very bad. Also, that is a terrible shot. Like, what the hell are you shooting at? The enemy's here. You're gonna die if you're hit by that. Emergency. Crap. I think you're dead. Not much we can do about it.
Manticore is taking damage.
Bye-bye, Manticore. Yeah, if the Sagittarans could get a little bit closer and actually do some damn work, that'd be great. Damn Sagittarans. Never do any work. We'll fire our missiles over at you. Yeah, we're not even remotely coming close to hitting the Nemesis. I am impressed by how terrible our gunners are. The Sagittar was just standing at long range firing torpedoes. It might actually work on the Revenant. We'll drop down to a little bit more of a conservative profile.
Hostile unit identified.
Yeah? Good job. Dead Revenant. Sweet. Torpedoes are pretty cool. And then why are you not attacking that one there? I mean, not exactly I'm going to complain, because you're helping out the ones that I'm having trouble with. But there is one very close to you. There we go. Right, keep going.
Yes, sir.
Keep dropping a little bit closer. I can actually fire on the Vipers? What?
Hostile unit
Oh god, I am firing on the Vipers. Yeah, we're actually, this is a three-way battle. I thought that they would count as like reluctant allies or something, but no, it's a three-way battle. Alright, crank up the attack. Come on! Terrible shots! Oh my god, you are bad! It never ceases to amaze me how terrible we are at shooting enemies. There we go. They certainly stripped off pretty much all of the Revenant's hull. Right, let's turn back this way. See what they have in store for us. Are they going to fight us off that Revenant?
Understood.
We'll find out. Or not.
On it, Commander.
Gonna shoot it? There we go. This used to most of the munitions on the bad guys, so that... Whoa! You must have collided both of them blew up. Wow, I want to check that in post afterwards. I've got to remember to check that one in post. I don't want to fire on the... I was going to say the enemy. I'm not sure they're the enemy. I can fire missiles right now, but I'm not sure I should. I think I should. Okay, we're gonna have to fire on them.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah, they're returning fire. That one's dead.
Missiles incoming!
It's fine, we'll take one on our armor. Wow, we really thought, like, a lot larger numbers here. Yeah, we're going to come in head on, and then we're going to flip round and use our port side to battery them. Battery them? That's not a word. To batter them? Maybe. Battery them isn't a term. It's not a thing. Why have you got a much bigger turn? Oh, because you started off ahead. That would make sense.
Yes, sir. Adamant is taking damage.
It's fine. Right. And now, this is where we get to do our turn. It's more like the river, I think. River's the 5th card in poker, isn't it? Texas Hold'em. We're not firing? Come on.
Adamant is taking damage.
There we go. And now we should be targeting their rear, which is the exposed part. There we go. It's a shame that I couldn't even use those ships.
Well, that was a colossal waste of human life. At this rate, we will win the Cylon Rebellion for them.
The view from that moral high ground looking pretty good this time of year, Doc?
Keep your sarcasm, but I'd quit the smoking. No need to make the Cylons' job any easier than we already are. I'll take my leave now, Commander. There'll be a bunch of ungrateful Sagittarons alive tomorrow who wouldn't have been otherwise. Could have been more if there weren't so many damn cowboys out here putting their politics before their people. But we do our best with what we're given.
Cottle's preparing to jump his team, Commander. We should leave before more Sagittarian militia show up and start asking questions.
Yeah, militia just happen to have their, like, mitts on an entire fleet of warships. Where would you, like, base them? Where would you have all the resources? Like, I don't know. Every time there's, like, a surprisingly well-armed militia in space that have an entire navy, I'm just, like, cock my head and like, really? Really? Let's view the replay. I definitely want to see if those ships actually collided. Let's use the next button. Where's the battle? Oh, hello. Actually, I also want to see the bit at the beginning where we just jump in and we absolutely ruin that poor little Arachne. I mean, it is a little bit unfair, but then again, I guess this was basically supposed to happen considering the positioning. Okay, right, let's... Next. That's the one there. Yeah, they really did fight it with basically everything they've got. Like, that explains why its arm was so low when I got near it. Okay, here we go. They did touch! They clipped engines! They clipped engines! Let's see. Can we go back? And then pause it at the right moment? Can we get a better shot from this side? Nah. Best shot is here. That looks pretty. But we'll play... Look at that. That separation there. It's tiny. And they would have made it as well. I've got to say, I am impressed by the bounding box on these models, because the bounding box isn't just a box, it's actually the mesh. Because you can see that this isn't exploding here until it actually touches, because normally a bounding box is like a simplified version of the mesh, sometimes actually a box to determine collisions, because determining collisions on a more complicated mesh is much more intensive on the CPU. So normally these are a really simplified model. It does appear like this is actually using the proper model. There we go, that's the collision point. The engine, oh, that's why it looked like it almost made it. Gotta admire those explosions though from all those missiles just spinning around. That's pretty cool. If it wasn't like a thing about the Arachne, that might end up being a screenshot right there. But damn! That maneuver. I mean, it helped me out. It took 2 enemies out, but they're both pretty close to... Well, certainly you're pretty close to dying. Not sure about you. And there it was. It just clipped the engine. And it's... goodbye, Sagittaron. So damn close as well. Anyway, I guess we will go back. We did lose a Manticore. That's going to need to be replaced. But luckily they're pretty cheap. If we lose an Artemis, I will just be pissed. Okay, proceed. Build ship, Manticore, build. Oh wow, we've got a lot of Tillium. Nice. Well, that's what happens when you do 2 story missions, I guess, quite so quickly. Anyway, we will see how good you are. We're going to save the rest of our Tillium until you get produced, at which point we're going to see if it's actually worth producing more Artemises. It's going to be very much an experimental ship. Is it worth producing en masse? I suspect the answer is no. I suspect the Adamant will be my go-to ship because it's amazing and very cheap. Way too cheap. Way too cheap. It needs to be more expensive. I think they need to bring down the Artemis a little bit. From my playing of it in Skirmish, I haven't played it in campaign yet. And the Adamant is just so good. It needs to go up. It needs to go up in price. A fleet of all Adamants, if you can, you know, you don't end up with spare cash you've got lying around, like extra Tillium. Obviously, you want to spend it if you could, but a fleet of all Adamants is amazing. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, for now, I've been EnterElysium. If you've liked, not surprised. Not surprised? If you're not surprised, consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, whether you're surprised or not. And also let me know what you think about the Artemis/Adamant down below. If you agree with my views, if you don't, give me reasons. I'm gonna punch the microphone because that's what I do. But anyway, until next time, I've been EnterElysium. Stay shiny.